Welcome back to the Miss English podcast, everyone. I am your host, Socheta, and today we are diving into a topic that has completely transformed my daily routine and my mental clarity. We are talking about minimalism.
It is a pleasure to be here, Socheta. Minimalism is such a buzzword these days, but it is often misunderstood as just having white walls and empty rooms. I am excited to hear about the specific rules that actually changed your life.
Excitingly, it's not about deprivation, it's about making space for what truly matters. Rule number 1, and perhaps the most famous, is the one in, one out rule. Every time I bring something new into my home, something old has to leave.
That sounds like a challenge for someone who loves shopping. How did that feel when you first started?
At first it was hard, but then it became a game. It stopped the mindless accumulation. If I wanted a new dress, I had to look at my closet and decide which one I loved less. It forces you to evaluate the value of your possessions constantly.
That is a powerful way to maintain a steady state of belongings. What is the second rule on your list?
Passionately. Rule number 2 is the 2-minute rule. If a task takes less than 2 minutes, do it immediately. Wash that one dish, put the shoes in the rack, or file that email. It prevents the tiny bits of clutter from turning into a mountain of stress.
I love that. It is less about minimalism of things and more about minimalism of the mind. Procrastination is a form of mental clutter, isn't it?
Absolutely. And speaking of the mind, rule number 3 is digital decluttering. I turned off all non-essential notifications on my phone. No more pings from social media every 5 minutes. Now I choose when to check my phone, rather than my phone choosing when to distract me.
I can imagine the peace that brings. We are so tied to our devices. Rule number 4?
Earnestly. Rule 4 is quality over quantity. I decided to stop buying cheap, fast fashion items and instead save up for one high-quality piece that lasts years. It feels more respectful to the environment and to my own space.
That is a very conscious way to live. It requires patience, which is rare these days. Does this lead into rule number 5?
Smiling, it does. Rule 5 is the 30-day rule for big purchases. If I see something I want that is expensive, I have to wait 30 days. If I still want it and need it after a month, then I consider buying it. Usually the impulse fades away within a week.
I think my bank account would appreciate that rule. It really targets that dopamine hit we get from instant gratification.
Thoughtfully, it really does. Now, Rule 6 is a bit more social, learning to say no. Minimalism applies to our calendars too. I stopped saying yes to every invitation out of guilt. Now I only commit to things that align with my values or bring me genuine joy.
Softly with empathy. That is a hard one for many people. The fear of missing out, or FOMO, is very real. But saying no to others is often saying yes to yourself.
With a catch in her voice. Exactly, Mr. Sarowin. It gave me my weekends back. Rule 7 is uniform dressing. I don't wear the exact same thing every day, but I have a capsule of clothes that all work together. It eliminates decision fatigue in the morning.
Intrigued. Decision fatigue. That is a scientific term for why we feel so drained by the end of the day. By simplifying your morning, you save your brain power for the big stuff.
Precisely. Rule 8 is don't organize, declutter. I used to buy beautiful boxes and bins to organize my mess. Then I realized I was just organizing trash. Now I get rid of the item instead of finding a prettier way to store it.
That is a profound realization. We often mask the problem with better storage. What is Rule 9?
With focus. Rule 9 is the monthly unsubscribe. Every month I go through my emails and bank statements. I unsubscribe from marketing emails and cancel any subscription services I am not using. It's a financial and digital cleanse.
Those small monthly fees can really add up without us noticing. And the final rule?
With a soft, emotional tone. Rule 10 is gratitude for the present. Every night I look around my home and appreciate what I have rather than thinking about what I lack. Minimalism at its heart is about contentment. It's about realizing that I already have enough.
That is a beautiful way to end the list, Socheta. Contentment is the ultimate goal of all these rules. It's not about the things, it's about the soul's freedom from the weight of things.
With a warm glow. Thank you, Mr. Sarowin. These rules changed my life by giving me time, money, and peace of mind. I hope our listeners find even one rule that resonates with them today.
I'm sure they will. It has been an enlightening conversation. Thank you for sharing your journey with us.
Cheerfully. Thank you all for listening to the Miss English podcast. Remember, less is often so much more. See you in the next episode.